There are stories meant to be shared, and then there are stories that demand silence. If you're watching this alone, you might want to pause, because once you hear these 5 stories, you're not alone anymore. They follow, they remember, they whisper. This is Horror Whisper, and tonight, you're the one being watched. Kayla was doing her makeup. Bright morning, coffee brewing. She leaned toward the mirror, and her reflection blinked before she did. She froze, thought she imagined it. She moved her hand. Her reflection followed, half a second late. Terrified, she took her phone and recorded herself. In the video, everything looked normal, except one frame, a single second. Her reflection smiled. She hasn't used mirrors since, but every night, just before she sleeps, she hears soft tapping from her bathroom, and it always stops the moment she looks away. Daniel took the last bus home, Route 88. Only 3 people were inside, but with every stop, no one got off, only more got on, and they all sat in complete silence, staring ahead. Daniel texted his roommate, "Weirdest bus ever, doesn't stop moving." He never got a reply. At 2:03 a.m., the bus stopped in a tunnel, the lights went out, and when they came back on, everyone on the bus was staring at him. The driver turned and said, "Last stop. Your turn." Daniel's phone was found on an empty bus seat next morning. Screen cracked. The message app still open. Typing, "It's not a bus." At Westmore Elementary, kids play a game called Whisper Tag. One child whispers a secret into another's ear. But the rule is, never start the game after sunset. One night, a substitute teacher let them play after dark. The kids started whispering, passing the message in a circle, but one kid was missing. When asked where the message came from, they all said, "The girl in the red dress told me." There was no girl in red. The teacher checked the footage, and there she was, standing in every frame. No face, no feet, no shadow. Westmore closed 2 months later. Emily's grandmother kept an old family portrait above the fireplace, black and white, smiling faces, 8 people. But Emily swore she only had 7 relatives. One night, during a storm, lightning cut the power, and in the dark, she heard footsteps in the hallway. The portrait had fallen, cracked glass, but now there were 9 faces in the photo. One was hers, the other just a shadow, standing right behind her. She burned the photo, but the next morning, the ashes spelled her name. You ever called your own number by mistake? Liam did, and someone picked up. They sounded just like him. Same voice, same laugh. But the more they talked, the more Liam realized this version of him remembered things he didn't. The voice said, "You forgot what you buried." I didn't. Then came the address. A house Liam hadn't been to in years. Next morning, police found him standing in the woods behind that house, digging, laughing, whispering into his phone. "I found it. You were right." He won't say what he dug up, but every call from his number now comes from unknown. You've heard the whispers again, and they've heard you. If your lights flicker tonight, don't check the mirrors, don't answer your phone. And above all, don't listen to this episode again. This has been Horror Whisper. Subscribe, share, stay scared.